Hey everyone. Yeah, I got about 13 minutes, but I thought I'd come on here and, as you see the title, basically give you a DCWA Wrestlemania update. Yes, Wrestlemania is the next CPV for DCWA. Now, I haven't yet gotten the match lineup finalized yet, but I will say this. To coincide with WrestleMania this weekend, it will occur possibly between Thursday. Actually, here's the deal. It'll probably concur. This is what I'm looking at. Concur or coincide. I should say basically that DCWA WrestleMania will coincide either. Well, we'll definitely coincide with WrestleMania week, with WWE's WrestleMania week and WrestleMania weekend. But with that said, here's the deal. Here's the deal breaker. The deal breaker is this. DCWA WrestleMania, again, I have not yet got the match lineup figured out just yet, but I'm going to get there real quickly, knowing how I like to try to get things done and operated and finalized, in a sense, when it comes to this. The match lineup, the matches are going to, unfortunately, have to be 7 matches because unless they let you do a little bit more, that's all you're going to be able to do with WrestleMania. Now, with that said though, I know some people are thinking, well, you could do individual matches, record them or live stream them, and then download them, go from there kind of deal. And I get that. I totally understand that. But here's the problem. Sorry about that. Here's the problem. I could do that, but keepvid.com right now, I don't know what's going on with that. It seems to not allow you to do that anymore. And savevideo.me is a little tricky when it comes to that. But if I can do it, I will do it. Now, with that said, what I was trying to say is DCWA WrestleMania will coincide with WrestleMania week and WrestleMania weekend. What that means is when the matches are kind of announced and finalized, here's what's going to happen. Depending on the openings that I have between Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, Thursday, because I'm off, and Saturday, because I'm off, depending on the openings that I have between those times, WrestleMania, DCWA WrestleMania will commence. And it will be live. It'll be a live stream. Now, depending on what happens, it'll be live streamed, of course, on YouTube, on my channel. But if all things work out, then perhaps it might also be seen on Vimeo, on my Vimeo channel. What that means is, even for a month, if I have to pay $7 just to use Vimeo's 500 gig or 5 gig kind of service, which I think is kind of ridiculous, but maybe they'll fix that in time. I will upload DCWA WrestleMania onto there. You will be able to see it there. Not just live on YouTube, but after the live stream and everything's settled down, it'll be hopefully uploaded, if possible, on Vimeo. What that means is you'll have 2 ways of watching it. There's a possibility I may also stream it on Twitch. Down the line, I may consider Twitch as an alternative. Maybe. Or I might even upload it onto Twitch down the line as well, depending on what happens. Either way, it will be seen. It will occur. But mostly its primary source to be seen and aired and broadcast live or stream live will be YouTube on my channel. But that's not the only thing. The other thing that's going on with DCWA WrestleMania is this. We will have some very, we're going to have some very strong matchups. Now, to you, these may not be strong, and that's fine. But these are going to be very strong, unique kind of matchups, and a first, I believe, for any CAW league. Whether all CAW leagues get along together or they don't, or respect each other or they don't, this, they will have to admit, is a first as far as CAW leagues are concerned. What I'm talking about is this. There will be not one, not two, but 3 1-hour final battle matchups. 3 1-hour final battle matchups. In case you guys don't know what a final battle matchup is, it is basically Falls Count Anywhere, Extreme Rules, Iron Man or Iron Woman match. That's what it is. The first final battle match was seen at DCW's first CPV event of the new year, Super Event. And it headlined and closed out the show with Judy Hopps and Sally Acorn coming into a draw for the Women's World title, thus Judy Hopps retaining. But now, they will once again be battling in final battle. But here's the difference. Their match, and maybe another, might be the exceptions. Because one of the main event matchups, one of the World Championship matchups, will be known as Final Battle 2. Basically the same premise as Final Battle. Same premise in a sense. Was 1 hour. It's a 1 hour Iron Man, Iron Woman match. But it's kind of that same, it's got that iron stipulation, but one difference. And you know what that difference is, folks? It will take place inside Hell in a Cell. That's right. One of the final battle matches will be known as Final Battle 2, and one, if not maybe two of them, will take place within the confines of Hell in a Cell. And I know there's a certain someone listening that probably has an idea of what one of those matchups might be. And don't worry, if the last encounter is any indication of what you'll get if that is the case, then my friend, we are once again in for a classic, no matter how the tides may turn, no matter what direction momentum may go. But yeah, 3 final battle matchups, 1 or 2 of them being Final Battle 2 under Final Battle 2 stipulations, that being that instead of Falls Count Anywhere, it'll be within the confines of Hell in a Cell. Maybe even outside the confines of Hell in a Cell as well, knowing how those matches can go. But those are the matchups. But those are the stipulation matchups, the featured matchups that will probably be the headliners. But now you probably ask yourself, what matches, who will be against who in these matches? Well, I will say this, if you've been paying attention to the DCWA, these final battle matchups will be for the Women's World Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, and the Women's Intercontinental Championship. The way it will go, the way right now, unless things change, because we never know with DCWA or any CAW, and we never know what a certain AI, if you get my drift. But this, right now, is the direction we are trying to pursue, or at least looks like is going to be pursued. For the Women's Intercontinental Championship, unless things change, it'll be NWF Women's Champion, DCWA's own Hardcore Dirty Babe, challenging Demi Blackheart for the Women's Intercontinental Championship in one of the final battle matchups possibly a Final Battle 2 matchup, depending on what happens. The other match for the World Heavyweight Championship will be my CAW character, OC character, based on myself, the Brian Walmer character, defending against the CAW characteristic or characterized version of Rowdy C, of Rowdy's Reviews and TV Trash, Chris Moore. And that will be also inside the confines of Hell in a Cell, maybe even a Final Battle. What I'm trying to say is those maybe inside the confines of Hell in a Cell, maybe even just a regular Final Battle matchup. We will see. And then in a Final Battle rematch from Super Event, the other possible matchup for the Women's World Title will be Women's Extreme Champion Sally Acorn challenging Women's World Champion Judy Hopps, either in a Final Battle or Final Battle 2 matchup. Those are the proposed 3 headliners for WrestleMania. Again, DCWA WrestleMania will probably break records, in a sense, and possibly make history, because no other CAW event, as far as I know, is ever held. Whether it's CCL, DCA, SCAW, ACW, ECCW, you name it, WDF, you name it. I don't think neither one of them have ever held an event where you've had not 1, not 2, but 3 hour-long Iron Man, Iron Woman matchups with the stipulations that Final Battle have and Final Battle 2 have. So yeah, this is going to be something you might want to tune in to see. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you tune in. I want you to stay tuned, because soon I will let you know exactly when this will all occur, when the openings will be provided for WrestleMania to be seen. Once it happens, I will let you all know when it is going to occur, so that you can tune in and watch. And believe me, it will be worth your while. Believe that. Whether you like DCWA or not, it'll be worth your while. So, that's all I'm going to give you guys right now on this DCWA WrestleMania update. Let you know what is coming for the CAW League's biggest show of the year. Comment down below. Tell me what you're looking forward to. Support CAW Leagues as well. Whether we get together or we don't, or whether we get along together or we don't. Support other CAW Leagues, folks. And that's all I'm going to say. I've got to clock back in now and probably help out with carts on this spring break day here in Patterson. So that's about it, folks. I will talk to y'all later, but stay tuned for more information.